This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. And Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out of the 30-yard line. We'll go play action with Nix. Flush to his right. Right away, they're coming after him. And they get a sack on the opening snap of the game. That is a tough away. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Slot man in motion left. Now a second down throw for Nix. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete to Hill. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Amarian Hampton. A short gain up to the 20. Nick Benito there for the tackle.
A gain of 2.
So these, Mike, are the buy and low runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. Grenade. Grenade.
From the gun, it's Herbert. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here's our first carry for their running back. And out there, he's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll stick with him again. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Throwing. Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. His kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchdowns. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is a big play for LA. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Chargers have the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on a sec.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one into the hands of Marshall. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Kill. Ready.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Middle.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Hold on a sec. Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
and 10. Now Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Charger first down.
22-yard line.
A run. This is Hampton. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd
Brings
down.
up 3rd and 5.
Hey, count.
Herbert to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will try the game at 6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 31-yard line.
Hold my son. Ready. Ole.
Nix out of throw it here on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Back to throw is Nix. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Bombers.
They'll throw. It's Nix. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down. To throw is Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill!
Charbonnet is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's the safety, Noah Fonga on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hampton. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down at the 31.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
To throw is Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston, touchdown Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
His kick is good.
And a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. Now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. Throwing it it right into the hands of his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing is Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Herbert now on first down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end around. They get to the second. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now Herbert again. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown target. His 12th touchdown of the year. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Chargers will go up by 7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Ready. Shanahan.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point.
Lutz lining up for the point after.
It's up
His kick
and
is
through.
good.
And the Broncos will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. The throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap. We give it to Hampton. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Zach Allen in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Finding room at midfield. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jonah Ellis. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. That is fielded at the 13. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, it's Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They get 14 at the screen, and it's a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down, Broncos.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz lining up.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And there's pass is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays. And that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Over set. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Over set. Ready. Captain.
Here's a run. We'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Denver. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 20.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Hampton. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Hampton trying to work inside. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
3rd, they need 8. To throw, it's Herbert. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25.
2 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
On the 22-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks reports 2 minutes to play.
The 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a big one. This third down.
380. Get out. 380. Get out. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
34. Chargers 27.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, both try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it, and the Broncos are going to extend their lead.
Broncos 41, Chargers 27.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And the rush gets home. He'll come down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, my son.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11.